Hey guys, Sparky Raven here, and today I'm doing a career mode preview video for my upcoming F1 2017 career. Something new, but I just wanted to say that my career starts now. Hello guys, and welcome to the official preview. I'm just going to give a quick rundown on what this is. This will just be taking you guys over the teams, the drivers, ATC. I mean, all of you guys will know what it is for the from the real life Formula 1, but I'm just doing this in my own way. And yeah, so this will be something new and interesting, and we're starting off here in the Manor team, driving with Pascal Wehrlein in the 2016 Manor MRT car and a Mercedes. Anyway, so unfortunately, as you guys should know, Manor closed down, so unfortunately there won't be any more Manor, and also unfortunately with no new teams there will only be 20 runners in the 2017 season. It's unfortunate, but you know, shit happens. So anyway, let's just give a quick rundown where the drivers are now. Pascal Wehrlein, he's moved from Manor onto Sauber, another back team. Not sure it'll benefit him too much, whether this is just like a rocky start to a great Formula 1 career or what the go is. I'm not really much of a Wehrlein fan, but you know, it'll be good to see him grow. As for Ocon, on the other hand, he's at Force India at the moment, and I'm really excited to see how he goes in the F1 2017 career. Hopefully he'll be battling for a fair few points, and maybe after a couple of seasons a championship. So yeah, fingers crossed for the best for Ocon. I will come back to him when I get to Force India. Now on to Sauber. As you can see, another backmarket team that is struggling financially, I think, at the moment. Don't see it doing particularly well in the 2017 season. Lack of funds, obviously, and also the change in sponsorships. Got new livery, gone from a Brazilian sponsor to, I think, what is mainly Swedish sponsors. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's a Swedish-owned team anyway. But keeping the Swedish driver of Marcus Ericsson from last season. As you can see, we're driving on board with him at the moment. But as for Felipe Nasr, truly, well, I won't say well-deserved driver, but I think he deserved the drive in F1 more than Ericsson. Nasr being replaced by Pascal Wehrlein, as I said before, the German. But back onto my thoughts of Ericsson. I've already talked about Wehrlein. Ericsson, he's an okay driver. Don't think he's quite F1 material. Being one of, I think, 3 drivers, well, 2 drivers, not including Giovinazzi, to not score a single point so far this season. I think I don't think he's F1 material, but you know, he's still in F1, so I guess I can tip my hat to that. Now on to the great American team we call Haas. That was horrible. Anyway, so now onto the Haas F1 team. This season, with Gutierrez leaving literally to the Americas actually I think he was left to Formula E, but I think I did see somewhere where it was going for a drive in Indy. Anyway, back on topic, talking about the Haas F1 team. American based, first American F1 team in a while, I'm pretty sure. And this year for the drivers we have Roman Grosjean and Kevin Magnussen. Now both of these drivers, I have to give my my honest thoughts on them. I think they're both decent drivers. I don't really notice them too much when I'm watching F1 on the map, but I think they both deserve to be here. They both deserve for a drive in F1. I don't think they're championship winning material. Doesn't mean they won't go on to win championship in later seasons. Fuck man. That was my bloody speaker, a mini speaker. Anyway. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I don't think Grosjean or Magnussen are championship winning material in real life, but I think they do deserve a seat nonetheless. Although, Magnussen's squeeze on Hulkenberg was a little arguable. Now onto the controversial McLaren Honda. Actually, I won't even say controversial, it's stupidly unreliable and stupidly slow as well in a straight line. What was they saying? Like 10 miles an hour or something like that slower? Okay, that might be a bit more. It might be a bit less. Anyway, it's a lot slower in a straight line than every other car on the field. So it won't be competing for. I think when it wants to work, the engine, they'll be competing for decent points. They can compete up into the mid points finishes and that. And yeah, but as for the driver lineup, rookie driver Stoffel Vandoorne, young Belgian Grand Prix. I'm saying at the moment, even though we're driving on with Jenson Button, I'm pretty sure. The retiree of 2016. Anyway, so yeah, driving alongside Alonso, that'll be something to. That'll put a lot of pressure on the young Belgian's shoulder. Maybe towards the end of the season he might step up to the plate. I know he scored. I think he beat him once, like when they both finished, or he might have out-qualified Alonso once or something. But 9 times out of 10, Alonso will be finishing ahead of Vandoorne, and hopefully I'll see McLaren competing for a championship sometime throughout my career mode. Now, Force India. Interesting driver lineup. Rookie was in 2016 for Alpha season, Esteban Ocon, Frenchman. I reckon he's a pretty good driver. He's definitely got Grand Prix winning material. Whether he's a championship winner, I don't know. I think he'll be like a Mark Webber, an underdog, and he'll come through and he'll have a shot at winning one of it. He'll have a shot if he's given the chance. He'll take it, and whether he'll bottle it or not, who knows. But Perez, on the other hand, I reckon Perez is a bit of a hit and a miss. I think he was championship material. I don't think he's as much championship material anymore. He's really fighting for a spot in the front running team in F1, but I think he's still got it, but if he wants to get in the front running team, he's got to do it either. Well, if he wants a championship, he's got to get into a front running team either next season or within the next by 2020. Right. I don't see Perez hanging around, not because he doesn't want to, but because none of the teams will sign him. But that's just my honest thoughts. I think as a team this year, Force India will be very competitive in the career mode, and fingers crossed they can show what they're doing in real life in the career. Now on to Williams. So Williams, I think definitely an underperforming team. Should definitely be up fighting for top threes and podiums, I reckon. Anything that really lets it down, I reckon, will be probably its cornering in it. Like, you saw in Baku, it's keeping up with Ricardo, and if it wasn't for the slipstream, would have stayed out of Bottas as well. But props to Stroll for his maiden podium right after his maiden point score. Definitely been an underperformer at the start of the season. I think he will definitely be one to watch with when or even if the Williams become upgraded throughout the season. Massa, I think he'll be one holding up Williams, at least while they're a midfield team. Hopefully I can see Williams fighting at the top again. I had a bit of a soft spot for Williams, I guess. Never driven for them in a career mode, but if I get a contract from them, depending on what team I'm with, I reckon I'll take it. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the lap. Now onto one of the more disappointing teams of the past couple of years, Ferrari. Definitely a great team, definitely a pretty big fan of theirs when it comes to Formula 1 and GT racing. But yeah, definitely been letting down the Ferrari fans over the past couple of years. Not sure how they went in 2015, I'm pretty sure they were second. But still a fair way behind Mercedes, obviously. 2014 and 2016, I know that they were pretty crap years for the Ferrari, which is unfortunate. But anyway, under the driver lineup, we have the former Flying Finn of Formula 1, a lot of F's there, Kimi Räikkönen, and he will be driving alongside Sebastian Vettel. I'll say rising number one because he's already, risen. But I think Vettel's in for a pretty good shot of winning the championship. He'll definitely take a couple of championships in people's F1 career mode, I reckon. And yeah, I reckon Sebastian Vettel will be definitely one to look out for to winning the 2017 championship. I hope he does win, because then we won't be seeing 100% Mercedes over the decade. And yeah, fortunately for Raikkonen, he is a good driver, but I think he's definitely at his expiry date, and only really here to support Sebastian Vettel. Now on to the Mercs. Silver Arrows, as they really cock up that first turn. Cocked it up badly. Anyway, back onto what I was saying. Mercedes, with Rosberg, surprising everyone and retiring at the end of last season. I mean, I was pretty shocked with it. I mean, congrats to him for winning the championship, but it's it definitely comes as a shock to everyone. Definitely see Mercedes in with a strong chance of winning. I think that Ferrari will definitely take it to them this season. I'm not sure if we'll actually see Mercedes. Well, they'll definitely be battling, but if they don't keep up with the upgrades, then they'll definitely fall down the ladder. And yeah, but with the 3-time F1 World Champion Lewis Hamilton at the helm of his Mercedes, and also the new flying fin, I reckon, of Formula 1. The new flying fin of Formula 1. There we go. There we go. Said it. Put it in a sentence and said it really fast. The new flying fin of Formula 1, Valtteri Bottas. I think he hasn't really showed off his potential throughout the first half of the season. I think his potential will come. He'll show off more of his potential later in the season, and I'm hoping he gets a contract for next season, and maybe we'll see another Finnish driver win the Formula 1 World Championship next year. Now, I've left the Red Bull Renault area blank for a reason. Now, although I haven't officially announced it, I'm going to be doing a Jamie Whincup career mode, which is, for those of you who don't know, he is a Australian touring car great. He is currently driving. He's probably getting to the end of his career, at least in supercars. Pretty sure, if I remember correctly, 7-time V8 Supercar World Champion. 5-time Bathurst 1000 winner. For all of you guys who don't know what the Bathurst 1000 is, it's like Le Mans or Monaco or the Indy 500, except for Australia. The biggest event for Australians. But anyway, so the thing is, I'm not actually going to be starting in a Red Bull team. He does drive for Red Bull Racing, and the Toro Rosso lineup will be the same as the end of last season. Daniel Kvyat and Carlos Sainz. Hopefully they'll score a fair few points this season. Not sure about Kvyat, but so I won't be starting in Toro Rosso, and I won't be starting in the next team. Actually, yes I will. Okay, so I stuffed that up. I'll be starting in Renault. Renault, very strong team out of the back markers. I'm not even sure if I consider them a back marker anymore, actually. They're probably more of a midfield team. Back of the midfield at least. Definitely fighting for decent points. Low to mid points finishes every race. Well, maybe not every race, but more often than not, they'd be fighting for little points finishes. Anyway, so this year's Renault lineup will consist of Nico Hülkenberg and Jamie Whincup. Now, Red Bull didn't want to take on Whincup as a full-time driver straight away, so they got talking with Renault, the engine supplier, and their main team, or whatever, the factory team for Renault, and they were like, yeah, we want to give him something to prove himself with, so they gave Renault put up their hand and went, you know what, we'll give him the drive. Definitely be good to prove himself against Nico Hülkenberg, and hopefully we'll see him winning championships maybe become a 7-time world champion in Formula 1 as well. Depending on how long the career mode takes, I might carry the Link Up career mode into F1 2018, but we'll see what happens when the time comes. Nico Hülkenberg will definitely be competing for points for the Renault team, and yeah, and finally onto Red Bull. Now, Red Bull not changing their lineup. They got the current Australian, or the current Formula 1 star from Down Under, Danny Rick, Honey Badger, Go Ricciardo. As you can tell, I'm Aussie. Danny Rick, well, on board with Danny Rick at the moment. Bit of a scrappy exit of turn 1. But, you know, I think Red Bull, although they've fallen off with upgrades, I reckon they'll be fighting for the championship, and maybe not at first, but definitely with seasons to come. Verstappen, he's a pretty good driver. He's a young gun. Unfortunately, with the engine failures from Red Bull, it sort of knocked him down in the championship. I reckon they're pretty even drivers, but as much as I hate to say it, I reckon Verstappen's probably the better driver at the moment. Sorry, Ricciardo. But I'm still a loyal Ricciardo fan nonetheless, and I'm hoping Ricciardo will come away with the championship for Down Under in the coming years, before he follows in Webber's footsteps and runs off to join the WEC. I mean, what? But no. So hopefully Ricciardo will hang around for a while, and he'll win at least one championship. In real life, obviously, but you know. So if you guys enjoyed this video, sorry for the constant stuttering or pausing, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the career mode.